Companies and private individuals are currently being blackmailed on a large scale by cybercriminals and losing a lot of money and valuable data as a result. At peak times, more than 10,000 computers were infected in a single day, and that in Germany alone. Let me explain what's happening here. Users receive an email with a file attachment. If they open this attachment, malware starts up in the background and immediately begins to encrypt all the files it can find. You can basically think of it as hijacking of your data. It is usually local hard disks and network drives that are affected, but also central media storage as well as online storage at cloud providers. The user then receives a message, the blackmail letter so to speak, saying that all their files have been encrypted with an unbreakable code and that they will receive the key to unlock them on payment of a ransom. The payment is to be made in a digital currency called bitcoins. Traceability back to the recipient is thus virtually impossible. But paying the ransom is not a good option anyway, because only in a few cases has a matching key been delivered. The damage caused by such blackmail attacks is enormous. Network files can sometimes be restored in a very elaborate procedure of backups, but the unsecured data on local hard disks, such as photos or documents, are usually irretrievably lost. But how can you actually protect yourself against such attacks? Don't trust the email sender. Email senders are very easy to forge these days. Always be skeptical about clicking on a link in an email or opening an attachment. Start by conducting simple plausibility checks. Do you even know the sender? Does the email content make sense? As a telecom customer, there's no reason to click on a reminder allegedly from Vodafone. Do the choice of words and form of address match the sender's style? If in doubt, call the sender and make sure that the email has really come from them. Urgency is always a fairly clear indication of a possible attack. If you're being asked to open an attachment or a link immediately, then you should be especially careful. In our company, our IT provides some basic protection, for example, backups, virus scanners, or the deactivation of macros. But at home, you have to take care of this yourself. So here are a few IT management tips for your private sphere. Disable the automatic execution of macros in Microsoft Office. Blackmail Trojans are very often hidden in Word or Excel files and activate themselves via the macro function. Keep all your software up to date, so your operating system, Microsoft Office software, web browser, multimedia player, and so on. To do this, activate the Install Updates Automatically function. And always use up-to-date antivirus software. It can't detect all blackmail software, unfortunately, but it can identify a lot of it. And be sure to make regular backups of your sensitive data on an external hard drive that isn't permanently connected to your computer. Otherwise, the ransomware will also encrypt your backup. In the event you get caught, as soon as the blackmail message appears on the screen, immediately deactivate all network connections, that means LAN or Wi-Fi. Because if you're lucky, the Trojan has not yet encrypted all the data in the cloud or on your home server. Then get help from a genuine IT expert. IT professionals will help you to remove the malware and install the backup, if you have one. You shouldn't throw away the encrypted files, by the way, but instead save them on an external hard drive. With a bit of luck, procedures will be developed that can decrypt your files again. And one last warning. There are fake emails circulating that warn against such blackmail software, but the attachments to these emails install exactly this malware. With this in mind, please remain vigilant and continue to help protect our business. We are counting on you.